Okay. I have an Excel file I can send to the, what's it? I spent a lot of time making it pretty, so don't judge me too hard. I sent it to the email with our Zoom link as well.
Can someone share their screen so we can all like see it? All right, I just shared the screen. We did make it all pretty.
Yeah, really nice. Good job.
All right, so I guess,
Compare numbers.
yeah.
Oh yeah, let me, I'm scared.
Oh, you're fine. So I can tell you that my total assets and total liability stockholders equity are different than yours that you shared with us.
Yeah, mine are
I
different.
just named like overall total though. Yeah. I've got 4,346,000. Oh, I have 4,306,800, but my
That's what I
assets
have.
are different.
I also have 4,306,800.
Okay. For your total assets, what do you guys have? The
Current or non-current? Or are you talking about just general total? That's the
sorry,
4,306.
I was the current assets, sorry.
222, 222, two words. I'm done. 2,226,800.
Okay, I have for my current assets, I have 1,800 and 834,800. Oh my God, sorry. 1,834,800 for my current assets.
My current assets match the what's on the screen. 2,200,000, whatever. That's what I have.
Yeah, that's what I have too. Weird. I must have messed up somewhere. I wonder how I got the same total then. You probably just put it in the non-current assets.
Yeah.
Wondering. Oh, I separated my investment short term. I made its own like account, so I probably wasn't supposed to do that.
Mine has its own account. It's right above total current assets on the spreadsheet on the screen.
Well, I'm saying like I made it
Oh.
like as its own like section, and I was probably supposed to include it in my current assets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. Okay. Yeah, I have everything matching for the assets for the total.
And we all have 2,080,000 for non-current assets.
I think that's where mine is different.
Okay.
Do you see what account's different than what you have?
That's
Like
what
which
I'm checking. Um,
Oh, I made a mistake. I put the accumulated other comprehensive income up there. Oh, okay. why I picked that doesn't belong with it.
So she said for tabs 3 and 4 to be called recognizing revenue over time and at a point in time. So I did, but it doesn't all fit under one tab name. So I put all the overtime in one tab and all the at point in time in another one with like those parts of the title that she wanted.
I'm sure that will be okay.
Kind of breaks up question 1 a little bit on part 2, but that's whatever.
That should be
Okay.
fine.
I have everything matching for the liabilities and stockholders equity, so I think it looks good, and I think the formatting looks good too.
I also have the same. Did you guys for the first group exam, did you guys see the comment where she put like it's not supposed to be pink or whatever?
Yeah,
I was like,
it really
oh.
was that we put the pennies and that we colored it.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous, but details matter, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to highlight it so that she could see like this is like our answer versus like but whatever.
Right.
It's all right.
The only thing I have a little bit different is I don't have as many like money signs. I only have it at the top and then for like the total like stockholders and like total liability and total assets.
Oh, that is true. I think
That's
it
like
is only
I
supposed to
did it.
be the total and the first one in the line.
Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Like, I messed up with the investments short term, but I tried to do only the first one under current assets. Or do you mean like the very, very first line, or like
Yeah.
the first line before every
So like
subsection?
no, like only the
Okay.
very first line, only assets and then like the total assets should have it and then for liabilities it'd be accounts payable will have it and then the total liabilities and then for stockholders equity it'd be like the common whatever the ones at the top, you know, and then just the total. I think I don't know if that's correct formatting. That's what I thought was correct formatting though.
I'm
If
pretty
she
sure.
Yeah, I mean, if she's gonna be picky about it, then maybe we should change that.
Quick Google search of some examples doesn't show any total signs on any. So it shows dollar signs on the very first one at the very top. So that'd be for me, it'd just be the cash one because I don't have it in 2 columns. And then for the total liabilities and shareholders' equity, and then total assets on what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Or, I mean, I guess it might depend because this one has it at like the very top and then also the beginning of current liabilities and then the totals, the final totals.
I think because all of these can be broken out into separate sections of a balance sheet, that if we do the first one and the total of it of like the assets, then of the liabilities, and then of the stockholders' equity, I would
Yeah,
think it'd be okay.
that's fine. If you want to do that, I think that'd be okay too, since it's all straight and not like separate.
Yeah. Who is making adjustments on things for submission?
I mean, I do you not want to do it, and then you can just like send it to me, and I can add in the link if that's okay with you guys, or I can just if you want to submit it, I can just send the YouTube link of the video to you, and then you can just add that link.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, so does that look good to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
Hmm.
The balance sheet's supposed to be two separate lines with the debit and credit side.
I think it depends on how you want to format it.
I'm just scrolling through the examples in the book right now, and all of them have a debit and credit line. Well, actually, except for one of them. There's 3 examples.
All right. And then the rest of this just information to go with it.
Yeah, just things that I linked and stuff to do
Okay.
some of the math.
That's the next part. Okay, so the overtime part here, does everyone have these same numbers?
Yeah, I know mine are wrong because I went back and like redid it. So the answers I have on my paper are wrong. So I'm assuming that's the right way. Because I know I didn't. I messed up on the overtime.
That's what I have for all that.
I'm just trying to follow it because I did a different format. So I have a different answer for 2013 cost.
Costs?
Yeah,
Isn't that just the costs incurred during the year?
I thought it also included the estimated cost to complete,
What do you have?
3,400.
3,400.
Estimations, though, I didn't think those were included in calculations other than maybe what they're charging people.
They're used in the percentage complete.
Yeah, I put it in the percentage of completion. I did, well, actually, I did the 1950 divided by the total estimated cost for the
Okay.
percentage of completion. Which was given to us, the 3,400, the total estimated cost.
Take a look at something real quick.
Hang on, that's kind of dumb. The total estimated cost was 3,400, but they only charged them 2,800.
What was anything? Let that go away. All right. I mean, if you guys have, the rest of you guys have that same number, then we'll just go with that number. Yeah, because the rest of it, I have the same, so. Shouldn't affect the rest of our numbers. What about your guys' journal entries? Do they look the same or different?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine look the same.
Okay, so my only difference is that this isn't cash.
It
It's
could
supposed
be
to be various expenses.
accounts payable or for some of the purchases. I guess I don't know if she specified. I'm looking at the chapter 7 homework that we did. She put cash, payables, etc.
I don't have cash either. I just have accounts payable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that I'm looking at it, it's accounts payable. That's what I have.
Okay.
Yeah, on the chapter 7 homework that we did on Excel separately, she released the answers for it, and it just says cash, payables, etc. So I don't know if she cares because it wasn't specified.
I think it matters in this one because then in our T accounts, it's gonna change our cash T account. It's not gonna be the 2,800.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I think we should change that to AP.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like,
I guess you are not. Okay.
yeah. And then you're gonna have to change the 2024 one too to accounts payable.
And the ones on the other.
I don't know about you guys, but I also have billings on contract and CIP as the last one. Because you have to close out the billings on contract to the CIP.
Yeah, I have that as well for the 2024.
Is it only supposed to be on the 2024?
Yeah, because that's when the project's
Construction is finished.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
that's
don't.
what I thought.
Yeah, I think it's only 2024.
Okay, but doesn't that still leave you with a balance of the 1,400 then in your billings on contract? Because I put it on both 2013 and 2014, and my T accounts cancel out to 0.
Is it supposed to cancel if it's not completed though? I thought that was supposed to
It
show
has
that
to
the
be
project's not
fully
completed.
closed
It
out
still
by the end of
cancels out to
2024.
0. It still cancels out to 0 because there's one 1,400 billing on contract in 23 for 1,400, and there's one billing on contract in 24 of 1,400, so the 2,800 cancels it out.
Oh, yep, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
So if you have 2 billings on contract to cancel out of 1,400, then yeah, I don't know if that's necessary because they're still constructing, they're still working on the building by year
Yeah.
end. So I don't want to close. I don't know if they want to close an account before it's actually finished.
No, that does make sense. Okay. All right. And then for the sorry, I'm moving a little bit slow. I'm jet lagged. I just got back from Chicago and so I've been playing catch up on things. Does your guys's 2024 equal out to what she has here?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, it does.
Move on to that point in time.
Oh, should we change the 2024 cash to AP?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
You're gonna have to do that on the next one too.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, I think that looks good now.
Could you go back? Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah.
Does there need to be a dollar sign for CIP on 23? The
Oh,
first
at the top.
line, yeah.
Sorry, where at?
The top one on 2020.
Construction in progress. Yeah, right there.
That one has a dollar sign.
Okay.
Do they need dollar signs? I thought only the top.
Oh, do they?
Is it the totals? Or is
Is
it
the-
both?
24 doesn't have one.
All right. We're gonna 24.
Yeah, I would add them to 24.
Good catch. Everything else look good?
If you want to add a dollar sign to the 2024 gross profit, you probably could. To the
Oh.
left. Sorry, and I guess those three don't have dollar signs.
I didn't know if I should do. I did the top one and the bottom, the total. I didn't know exactly how to format that one.
Yeah,
Table.
I'm not
That
really
one
sure
has-
either. She gets mad that there's dollar signs on all of them.
want that. I don't know. All right. Do we need to adjust anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
Not until the next one. So cash to accounts payable on those two, I think. Sorry, my keyboard's loud.
Did we need the dollar signs on these first ones here?
Probably.
All right. Did we do that on the other one? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and my answers look the same.
Okay. Let's see here. What's the point in time?
Yep, mine look the same.
For the journal entries, the only thing I have different is I have a loss on contract on 2013 because we have to recognize the revenue as it occurs or the loss as it occurs. So should the 344 be on 2013 and then the 556 be on 2014?
This is at a point in time though, so we're only recognizing when it's
After
finished.
complete.
Yes, but even with only recognizing as it's finished, if you have a loss, you have to recognize as it occurs.
Okay, then we'd be recognizing 1950, not 344.
What?
Because the 2023 loss because it's 1950 because we're not recognizing any revenue yet. It's just the cost incurred.
Mm-hmm.
What's the loss you had?
For at a point in time, I had a loss of 1950 because there's no revenue recognized.
I guess I'm not following that.
I understand where you're coming from with saying like a loss has to be recognized, but if there's no revenue to recognize, then 100% of everything we paid is going to go to a loss.
Yeah, the revenue
So-
would be 0 for this type of like formula that we're like this type of problem.
I think so too. I wrote no revenue on mine. I hand wrote mine.
Yeah.
They recognize $0 of revenue until 24. And so all of the 1950 under costs occurred during the year for 23 is going to be recognized as a loss. If that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. All right.
I don't know exactly how you would
Are
do
we
that. I mean,
supposed
you can
to-
add it there if you want. I'm not entirely sure.
I don't remember learning about recognizing losses at a point in time. I thought that was just at the end, but I might just be confused. I might be wrong. I thought that was
Also
only
looking at
for
it, I
the-
didn't look.
Uh,
Doesn't look like I
only
recognize
reason I
loss at all on
remembered
my
it
journal entries.
was on here. The unprofitable project point in time was talking about if the loss occurs, record the loss immediately.
Okay.
But that's where I confused myself with it. So
It could
No.
be that we need to recognize the loss. It's a different number than what you were saying is
Yeah.
what
We
I
could
was getting at.
probably just copy and paste the 2024 down and then add in the loss to 2023.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, so copy and paste it down. I'm looking at, again, her example from the Chapter 7 homework. It says you debit loss on long-term contracts and you credit construction in progress.
Yes. So how much
And
are
that
we doing for the loss?
1950.
1950. Okay.
I guess that makes sense because then it would make it 0 for the revenue. Yeah.
All right. So does that look good then?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be in parentheses or?
That's only if it's on a balance sheet.
Oh,
You
yes.
don't do negatives on a journal entry.
Okay.
Anything else on this question?
Do we need to, oh, actually, do we need to recognize the profit then in 24? I don't know that I did that either. Oops. Yeah, I didn't recognize the profit in 24.
All right.
So that'd be gain on long-term contract.
Mm-hmm.
of 1050.
1050.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What would be the other one?
Construction in progress, I think, right? And just put it above before you close it out. Hang on.
Oh, that's what I was thinking, but
So if you look at all the construction in progress ones, so we have a debit. Is construction in progress a debit or a credit normally?
it depends.
Well, let's just do, I guess it doesn't really matter as long as I do like one side is negative and the other side is positive.
Well, with
Should
it
just
being
cancel out.
the end of the construction project, would it be
Yeah, that has a
a
positive.
construction revenue instead, which would actually be a credit?
Yeah.
I mean, it is a gain too, so that might make sense.
I mean, if that's the case, then the debit would be an expense.
No, because this would be a gain.
Yeah, so here it says it would be a cost of construction and then the revenue from the long-term contract.
So it'd be flipped.
All right.
And then you'll probably have to fix the totals for like the sums, unless you already did that.
I did on the first one, not on this one yet. Thank you. All right, is there anything else that needs adjusted?
I don't think so, unless anyone else sees something.
Looks good to me.
Okay, should I end the recording now? Is that okay?
I was just gonna say I have a balance on construction on progress at the end now. I don't have a zero balance. Unless I'm crazy.
Yeah, the CIP and the billings on contract both should have a zero balance. Do you have a zero balance on your accounts receivable?
Accounts receivable 14, 13. I'm just looking at, so I don't know what I'm doing. Because no matter how I put this construction in progress, like I still have positive balance on it. Billings on contract cancels out to zero.
Is what are you referring to with the cost of goods sold here? That's just your total cost of the project?
So I guess materials, so I guess you could change that to no.
I'm just trying to figure out where the balance difference is. Because shouldn't we have a total loss of $900 if we're just
So
strictly
not at a point in time.
to-
So well, I guess technically yes, overall we have a loss, because we recognize 1950 of a loss in year one, and we recognize 1050 of a gain in year two. So overall, those two would bring it
Okay.
to a loss of 900. Kind of like it shows on my little table there. It's still the same loss and totals at the bottom. It's just recognizing them at different times.
That might be where our numbers are off, because if the loss here is going into CIP, but then this one's not, to be able to counteract it, to have the ending balance there of the 900 loss.
That's how she has it in the answer key for the last assignment we did like this. Oh, so with revenues, she does construction in process, cost of construction, and revenues from long-term contracts.
Okay.
So I guess I wonder if my cost of goods sold should be changed to cost of construction and then add that other construction in progress to something else. Line 1, 2, 3, 4 of year 2. Like the recording 4, I don't know what each grouping is called.
Is looking at the T accounts, is there anything that looks obviously off?
I didn't make T accounts.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just made journal entries.
Mine are all over the place with having messed that first part up. Um,
Yeah, wait a minute. So on here. Oh no, never mind. I put something different. I messed that up. Hang on. I might not have. Please hold.
I'm looking at like the 2023 and like with the construction in progress, it would just zero it out. Because there's a debit of
So
1950.
23 zeros out, 24 does not.
Yeah. Is it supposed to zero out in
I
this?
wonder.
That's what I'm wondering, if maybe we made the mistake up here that we shouldn't have added that in.
No. Yeah, I think it's just because since you're not adding revenue, 2023 is not supposed to zero out. And it's supposed to just show. Hmm.
Yeah, I think that is our mistake because the 1950 plus the 1750 here equals 3,700. And so that would cancel it out to zero if we didn't add that.
Yeah, that was what I was just looking at right now.
All right. So you guys
Why
can
did-
remove this part then?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that should have fixed it.
Do we need the
I'm wondering. I think I messed up with this cost of goods sold. I think that needs to be cost of construction included in the. I don't know. Because we did cost of construction on the bottom,
Mhm.
but I mean, cost of construction was not only 1050, it was 3700. Exactly. Yeah, that's.
Do we need to take out the bottom one too?
I wonder.
Do we need the T accounts for the assignment? I know she didn't
No.
say it in
No.
the
No.
instructions. I was just
No,
thinking because her meeting for the exam was talking about it's best to always have the T accounts.
Which I'm learning now based on this confusion we're having at the moment, or else I would have noticed before that my construction in progress was off. But it's too late to fix that now. But yes, it's probably helpful, but it is not required. It's
Okay.
not
Mhm.
included in the necessary items for submission.
I think where you messed up is because isn't that supposed to be? Sorry, just give me a second.
That has to be canceled out too. I have the billings on contract in here twice for 1400, so the billings on contract cancels out with that 2800 at the bottom.
Okay. But should it be construction in progress? Shouldn't it be? Shouldn't that be AR?
No, because they did pay us already. They
Okay.
paid us everything that we were owed by the end of the year.
But wouldn't that cancel out the AR at the top? Oh wait, never mind. No, I think I'm just being dumb right now.
Let me just write out some T accounts real quick and I'll just do it on my own paper so that it's not on the final copy, but
I mean, we can just delete it.
all right.
So first we have. I'll write some too. I'm gonna mute myself so my keyboard doesn't drive y'all crazy.
Oh, mine's going to as well. Yeah, so we have a negative balance, or we have a credit in CIP right now. So that's still off. I'm wondering if that has to do with this one here somehow.
I think it has to do with the billings on contract. Is that supposed to be something else on the bottom? Because I don't think we're supposed to have two construction in progress.
I don't
I think
think
it's supposed to go cost of construction, construction in progress, billings, and then isn't that gonna be
so. The billings and contract is supposed to be the CIP because this is supposed to be the one that closes out the CIP.
yeah, but we have a credit balance. It's already closed if we take that out. The 3,700 closes it, doesn't it? Yeah, the 37 closes it.
But then if we take that out, we don't have anything that closes out the billings on contract one.
I'm not saying take the whole thing out. I think the construction in progress needs to be changed to something else. What would sorry.
That 2,800 is exactly how she closes it out in the homework. I know I'm referring to it a lot, but it's just
Wouldn't it be no, it wouldn't be revenue.
I worry something's wrong about this last one here.
I think the last one needs to be a 3-line, but I'm not exactly sure how. Because she has a 3-line on the other one for construction in progress, cost of construction, and revenues. Then she has another one for billings and construction in progress, where she closes the rest of it. Well, this is confusing to look at because it goes across differently.
All right, so we know for a fact that our CIP is off. Our accounts
Billings on
receivable is supposed to be 0, so that one is correct. Um, I want to say our cost of construction. Isn't that supposed to be our total estimated cost?
I thought that was supposed to be the total, how
Yeah,
much we
total
actually
cost.
spent, and I don't know what the last one would be for the difference.
Yeah, so it's definitely something to do with this that is off
Mhm.
for this part anyways.
So the revenue, let's just change that to, well, the, wait, no, the revenue is fine. It's the cost of construction, change that to the total amount we spent, which is the 3,700. And so we know that whatever it is has to be the difference between 37 and 1050, which is 2650.
I think we don't need that bottom one, and we're supposed to change the construction in progress underneath the billings to revenue.
But we didn't have $2,800 in revenue.
Yeah, but we also didn't have 1050 of revenue either. We had negative 900.
So
So-
for 20x4, we had 1050 in gross profit.
Yeah, but if we're not adding the negative revenue above, then I don't think we're supposed to add it here either. I think it's supposed to just total out some. Let me see.
So I
So
guess
the
on
billings on contract is with the CIP. That's journal entry 5 here to remove the asset. So that one is correct. That's supposed to stay there. So it's most likely this one that the construction in progress is different on.
Yeah, but our CIP is 2,800 too much. I'm not saying the billings on contract doesn't need to be closed, but I don't think it's supposed to be construction in progress. Because, I mean, not all of the examples are going to be exactly used in every situation. Because, I mean, that's happened on other assignments too.
So I guess say we remove that one.
Technically our revenue though is 2,800 to the left. So that would be our revenue. We're not showing gross profit, we're showing revenue, which is 2,800.
All right.
So I think it'd be revenue.
that is true, yeah.
Except for on every one, we're supposed to remove the asset at the end.
It says
the
right there
building,
though,
CIP.
it says at the top CIP cost of construction and revenue.
That's for journal 4. I'm talking about journal 5 right here. It's supposed to be the very last one of billings on contract and construction in progress, so that you close it out, and both construction in progress closes out and billings closes out.
Is this for the at point in time one though, and not the other one?
This is for both of them.
Okay.
The only part that's different between at point in time and overtime is journal entry 4.
Okay.
So billings on contract and CIP are supposed to be the last one. And then why
Yeah.
do we have the construction?
Because we
Cost-
added it in afterwards. Here, I'm gonna move that over so we don't lose it all, but
Okay.
if we take it out of there, and I took it out of the T spots here,
Mm-hmm.
it fixes our cost of construction. Although then we don't have a revenue T sheet.
But our construction's done, so the construction in progress is closed out already. So that would be our revenue. Because we closed out construction in progress with the 3,700. So the billings would be with the revenue. I know that's not exactly like the example, but
So you're thinking that this one breaks out into 3 sections and revenue is part of it?
I mean, maybe. I just know revenue needs to be added. The revenue is going to be equal to the 2,800.
Yeah.
So we could add another line if you want to take out the CIP again so it equals, but then I just feel like that's redundant when you can just take it out of this. The bottom one with the billings. I think it is supposed to be billings and then revenue. Because we would just be, we're adding back in the 2,800 just to take it out again. That's just redundant, and that's why I feel like you should change it to revenue, so then it shows our 2,800 revenue, closes out CIP, cost of construction is 2,700 or 3,700, and then it's all even, balanced.
So that fixes our number problem, but on all of the homework problems and the example she's given us, the very last one is this. So
I've had it
we
with
could
revenue
be
before.
changing that.
Like, I don't know. Oh, I'm getting a message. Oh, never mind. Because, I mean, I've put revenue at the bottom of my homeworks.
I'm wondering if we need to add a construction expense to 23.
I don't think so. I think 2023 is good.
Yeah, I think that's good too.
Yeah, because we
Because
should
we don't have any
recognize
expense.
any expense in 2023 though.
That's true. But we might need to recognize expense in 24 though. We haven't even recognized any expense. I don't know.
Well, we did right here. The cost of construction is our expense.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, that's our issue right there. Is that technically it is a loss overall. So we should have these two in there instead of the cost of construction and the CIP.
So it's split out.
Yeah, so we have the loss recognized as well as the revenue in both of those.
Okay, and that should balance it out, huh?
So, yeah, I don't know exactly how. Hang on.
I'll write it out down here. And then we can check the T-sheets with that.
What I'm looking up is that expenses don't have to be recognized until the end of the project. For like losses, like obviously this would be loss. So I don't think 2023 needs to be touched. I think it's just 2024 where we show the losses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because then this would be 28, which would balance out to the 37. Yeah, that makes,
Yeah.
oh my God, that makes
So I have one, yeah, I have a line, cost of construction for 24 is 3,700, and then revenue for long-term contract is 2,800, and then we could, I don't know, because you debit a loss, right?
Yes.
Credit a revenue. So yeah, here, let me flip my phone screen around. Sorry, hang on. See if you guys can see what I am looking at. This right here, I don't know, I can't see what I'm showing at all, but so there's like this cost of construction here, which is 37. We have a missing debit right here of 900, so I think that's where that needs to go.
Yeah, and then our revenue would be 28, which that makes sense. It matches.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the 900. Yeah. Yeah,
And then
that's
that
what
would
it
be the
is.
recognizing of
What
the
it
loss.
was. Yeah, so we need to replace those two with that one. Yeah.
All right.
That there it is. We figured it out.
All right. There we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
And then yeah, I think that's what it was.
Indent the new debits or credits that you added.
Oh, how do I do that?
Make my spreadsheet look pretty again. Next to where you under alignment, there's like arrows kind of pointing.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
All right.
And then you'll have to fix the total one more time. Unless it's oh, never mind. It's good.
Alright.
It's all good. Okay.
We did it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording now if that's okay with you guys.
Yep, that's good.
Fine.
It's gonna take so long to upload.
I know.
If you
Won't
push the
stop?
delete key instead of backspace while hovering over stuff, it should delete them all.
I think someone else actually has to stop the recording. I think probably
Okay.
Mikayla.
So. My screen sharing.
I'm hoping this downloads.
Not seeing the stop button.
Huh?
I'm not seeing a stop button anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm clicking on the recording thing. It's blinking at me. So